Well, when I was in the bathroom a long time ago,
Yeah. Here, come on, sit down.
all of a sudden I heard a meow.
Okay.
And she was in there. She was standing on the sink.
She was.
Yes.
She was in the bathroom?
Yeah.
Here, sit down with your book. What is on? Oh. There's who's on that?
It's a princess, I guess.
Here, put these on. Sit down.
No! Look at
Oh.
those.
I thought those were yours.
They're not. No, princesses.
Okay, well.
Those are for girls. And
Well, my mom said they were yours.
they're not.
Let's see.
Plus, they're pink.
Remember what chapter we... No, they're not. They're red. Oh, no matter. Okay. Now, it's page 70. And you're not in view here. Huh?
You can't see anything. It's too...
That's why I gave you the sunglasses. Can you see? What do you mean you can't see? Is it the sun?
Yeah.
That's why I gave you the sunglasses. Just put them on.
Yeah, princess is on them.
So what?
Whoa, bees, 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 bees. Bees.
Well, let's sit in the shade then. How about over there by the tree? Ugh. That'll be nice. That'll be nice.
That's my sock!
Is it? Well, it's dirty now.
That's my... Okay, that's it. I'm gone.
No, I'll get over here.
You've stolen enough stuff from us.
What are you talking about? I see a sock, I need it, and I put it on, so I put it on.
Put on your own sock!
I didn't know this was yours.
How can you not know it's mine? It doesn't fit you!
It fits enough. You want it back?
No, not now.
No, it won't fit.
No, we'll have to burn it.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, whatever. Alright, let's put this. That's what we'll have to do. I'm actually already recording. See everybody in view? Can you tell? No.
Here's your book.
Go sit down. Sit in that stick.
Why did you need a sock?
Because I need to keep my foot sterile. The hole that's in there sterile. Because there's a hole in the book.
There's a red thing on there.
Yeah, I know, but I also want more protection, the better. Okay, so how are you today? You're mad because I put your sock on.
And now it's all dirty and disgusting.
Yeah, that would be my foot otherwise. See? That's why I needed it. Thank you very much for your donation to my...
It wasn't a donation.
To my injured foot. I can't help it if I stepped on it, ran into a branch. You're lucky you didn't, because you could get a puncture wound too. You like my shirt? See what it says? Ooh, I like yours better. Mine says Downtown Rollingford. So you're playing Angry Birds today?
Yes.
How many levels? I love that game. I haven't played that in a long time. I should give it a try.
Not even true.
Do you pray?
Yeah.
You do?
Every night.
Every night?
Mhm.
Well, let's hear a prayer.
It's private.
It is. But sometimes it don't have to be private. Do you pray for your family?
Mhm.
Fools them. All right, page 70, you start. Okay, we're reading here from the Jesus Storybook Bible again. Page 70, the girl no one wanted. Okay, Xander's going to start reading. This is based on the story of Jacob, Rachel, and Leah from Genesis, book in the Bible, Genesis, chapters 29 and 30. Mr. Bounce, you're up. Please start.
I'm tired.
Okay. Look at this.
There were once two sisters. The youngest sister was very beautiful, and her name was Rachel. But the oldest sister wasn't beautiful at all. Some thought her quite ugly. And her name was Leah. Rachel was the kind of girl.
Can you speak up? Rachel what?
What?
Rachel was.
Rachel was the kind of girl who always gets invited to parties and chosen for the team.
Chosen. Very good.
Everyone loved her, and poor Leah, no one hardly even noticed her. One day, their cousin Jacob came to stay. He was one of Isaac's sons, and he was on the run. Jacob had stolen and cheated and made some enemies, including his own brother. And now he was hiding. The funny thing is, Jacob of all people was the one God gave a special promise to. The same promise he had given his grandfather, Abraham. I will rescue the world through your family. But then God chooses people we least expect, as we'll see. Jacob stayed a long time working for his uncle Laban.
Very good.
One day, Laban said, Jacob, I decided to pay you for your work. What do you want? A sudden thought struck him. How about one of my daughters?
Well, how about one of my daughters? Okay, next
Look at
page.
this guy's face.
70. What is it? 72? Yeah. That's kind of goofy. Jacob looked at Rachel and he looked at Leah. Who would he choose? Of course, he chose Rachel. I'll work 7 years for free, Jacob said, if I can marry Rachel. So Jacob worked 7 years, and at last his wedding day arrived. But that night, Laban played a nasty trick on Jacob. Instead of sending Rachel to marry Jacob, he sent Leah. Now, in those days, they didn't have electricity, so it was dark in their tent. And besides, women wore veils, and you couldn't see their faces properly. So Jacob suspected nothing. The next morning, Jacob woke up and screamed. His new wife was lying beside him, but it wasn't Rachel.
Bum, 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 bum.
Very good. It won't dramatic effects. Sound effects. It was Leah. Jacob jumped out of bed. Laban, he cried, you scoundrel. But Laban said, work for me another 7 years, and then you can marry Rachel. So Jacob worked for Laban another 7 years, and at last Rachel became his wife. Now Jacob had 2 wives, but of his 2 wives, Jacob loved Rachel the best. Back then, you could have more than one wife.
Isn't that kind of illegal now?
Yes, it is here. It is illegal. Still practiced, still done in some places, like in the Middle East, but those are different countries. Yeah, that is a goofy picture. It's him being alarmed, alarmed at you.
It looks like him trying to eat my head.
It could be. You think your head would fit in his mouth?
No. My hand would.
No. Your hand would. I don't think mine would. Alright. Page 74. Right here. Your turn. Xander.
Okay.
This is the last of this chapter.
Okay.
There you go. Right there. Don't rip the pages. Please, 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 please. Start at right there.
No one loves me, Leah said. I'm too ugly. But God didn't think she was ugly. And when he saw that Leah was not loved and that no one wanted her, God chose her to love her specially, to give her a very important job. One day, God was going to rescue the whole world. through Leah's family. Now, when Leah knew that God loved her in her heart, suddenly it didn't matter anymore whether her husband loved her the best or if she was the prettiest. Someone had chosen her. Someone did love her. With a never-stopping, never-giving up. Wah! Bee! 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 Bee!
Where?
Bee! Bee!
There's no bee. Alright, the bee's gone. You're almost done. If you just ignore them, they'll leave you alone.
Baby, how much first? I hate these.
Okay. Oh, you lost page 74.
I remember.
You do? I'm gonna have Omi wash the sock for you, okay? Anyway, keep going.
Let's see.
Unbreaking always. Here you go.
Always and forever love. So when Leah had a baby boy, she called him Judah, which means, this time I will praise the Lord. And that's just what she did. And you'll never guess what God gave Leah. You see, when God looked at Leah, he saw a princess. And sure enough, that's exactly what she became. One of Leah's children's children would be a prince. The Prince of Heaven,
Wow.
God's son. This prince would love God's people. They wouldn't need to be beautiful for him to love them. He would love them with all his heart. And they would be beautiful because he loved them, like Leah.
Aw, that's a nice story, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Oh, we're done.
Yep. I'm with that one. You want to do two?
No.
Okay. Alrighty. Thank you. Bye-bye, Austin.
Bye.
Alright. Thank you, Xander Bouts.
I'm gonna